What's up, guys? I'm back. So today I am moving Chant. I don't know if you guys have heard or not, but Iowa, or I'm pretty sure probably like Iowa, Illinois, Wisconsin, wherever, is going to get hit with a pretty bad snowstorm later this week, into the weekend over Christmas. So it's supposed to get a lot of snow, a lot of bad weather, and it's supposed to be like negative 30s, 40s. And so I saw that the last few days and was like, you know, I don't want to leave Chance out in that, because normally when it rains or like snows hard, I just put him in my trailer so he's at least sheltered. But with like negative 40s and stuff, the poor little guy weighs as much as me. Like, I don't think he should be out in the elements like that. So I'm going to be moving him to my old barn where I used to have my horses and do training. But I got the truck hooked up, I don't know where it is, to the little trailer, and we're going to be moving him today. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm right here. He's got his blanket all crooked, but I'm going to go ahead and get him in so we can get moving. Okay. All right, little guy. Into the trailer we go. Look at, there's goodies up here in the corner. You coming in? Good boy. All right, I'm gonna close the door quick. You know, I don't know. Debating if I want to let him free ride or if I want to somewhat tie him. I should probably tie him a little bit, like just, I mean, it's not like he won't do anything dumb, I don't think, but I'll tie him a little bit. All right, I've got him just tied up, and then there's like a bungee cord up there that it's attached to. So just so he can't spin all the way around back here to the doors, he's gonna finish eating his little pellets. Got some hay up there for him. I've already packed him grain and stuff like that. So I just need to stop at my dad's on the way there and get a couple bales of hay, and I think we'll be good to go. But I need to stop for gas too. But otherwise, I think I'm gonna give him a few minutes to like eat most of those pellets, and then we'll be on our way. All right, guys, I just got some gas and checked on Chance. He's fine. He's kind of like, where are we at? I put him in my trailer multiple times with the weather and stuff, but we never moved. So he's kind of like, what is going on? But yeah, I am going to go to my dad's first to grab hay. I want to grab, he thinks I need to grab like 20 bales to put around our trailer. The pipes have never frozen under our trailer as far as I know, but I guess better safe than sorry. So I'm going to grab a lot of hay while I'm there, and then we'll take Chance over to the barn. Oh, goodness. No kids. All right, guys, I just got to my dad's house, and I'm going to check on Chance. I think he's fine. I've seen him through the little window in front, eating the hay and stuff like that. So I don't think he really is even caring much about this hauling situation, because I've seen him trying to eat what I put in there. So usually my horses don't eat in the trailer because they're like, oh my God, we're going somewhere. And they just don't. So, hey lady, what are you doing? Whoa. Okay, I'm gonna get my hay bales and keep moving. He's just the cutest thing. Got my hay loaded. And Dad did say he had like a water tank heater somewhere for me. Let's see. On the bench by the air compressor is what he said. All right, guys, we are here, greeted by Cash and April themselves. Those are Melanie's horses, if you're new here. Yeah, so my truck is full of hay, and I literally lost a bale on the highway on the way here. So I had to turn around and pick it back up. So it's right here. But I'm gonna get Chance out now, or actually I might get his feed and stuff out first and his hay, and then I'll take him in. Okay, guys, I got his hay, pellets, and grain brought in here. I brought a heated bucket just because they weren't sure if they had one. So I figured I have this one, and yeah, just in case they need it. But this stall is dirty, so I'm gonna clean this quick, and then I'll bring him in. All right, little dude. Are you ready? He's so cute. All right, hold on. Your blanket's all shifted around again. Huh? Good boy. All right, you gotta let me past you. Let me over you. No, you gotta turn around. Let me through. Good boy. There you go. All right, are you ready? All right, come on. Let's get you gonna step out? He doesn't know if he's gonna slip a lot of the time, so he takes his time deciding when to get out. You can do it. You're not gonna slip here. Come on. Where you at? You coming? Good boy. I'll take a good look. I'm not quite sure. Good boy. See, look how easy that was. Good job. You didn't slip at all. Okay, let's go. Oh my goodness. So much hard work. All right, got his collection of stuff, and he is getting comfy in his stall. Of course, this is gonna focus. There we go, getting drank. Yeah, it was a long ride. But you behave yourself, little dude. Look at you filling out. Had your blanket on for so long. I haven't really seen him, but wow, he's really filling out good. All right, you behave, little man. Don't get kicked out. Okay, now, while I'm here, Melanie did say that she had a blanket that I could borrow for Luna or Sugar. So I'm gonna check her stuff, see what she's got. All right, guys, I'm home now. Oh my God, almost dropped that. And I am going to get a blanket on BB, Sugar, and Luna. If I know where the damn zipper is on this thing. I bought this blanket last year for BB since she didn't have a shelter yet. And so she's worn it a few times, not a lot, but this one's hers. So I'm gonna go throw this on her. You guys know, if you watch my videos, I really don't blanket my horses basically ever. But in extreme conditions like this, I don't mind doing it. So it's not like they're getting blanketed forever. Odin has the same blanket on over there. I don't know if you guys can tell, but yeah. And BB is the lowest of the herd, so I don't know if she's gonna get to use the shed very much. So just in case, she got a little something, but. All right, here's one horse. I really don't know how easy Luna's gonna be to blanket. So I don't even know the last time Luna's had a blanket on, but we'll see. They'll probably, hopefully, stand there and eat grain while I try to blanket them. See if my de-icer's working that I found at Dad's. I found it. Is it working, y'all? I can see it steaming. It's trying to work. Let me get it down into water, maybe. What's up, guys? It is the next morning. It's about 7 a.m. right now. I didn't get a video last night of putting Luna and Sugar's blankets on because it was starting to get dark. But they both blanketed fine. Luna, I just needed to catch her and she was fine. Sugar, the one blanket that I borrowed from Melanie is like one that you have to slide over the head. It doesn't have like the chest buckles. So I had to put it over her head and she was like looking at it, but she could see through it. So she was like, okay, I guess I'll put my head in there. It was so funny. But I just went out and fed them. They don't have a round bale in their lot because it's really difficult to get a round bale back there to them. I am just going to go out multiple times today to feed them. So everybody seems fine out there right now, but it's like 2 degrees or something. It hasn't gotten that bad. So yeah, nobody's like shivering or anything. Actually, nobody's even standing under their sheds, but it is supposed to just continually drop in temperature today. It's supposed to snow until like noon, and then it's supposed to get really windy. So we'll just have to see how it goes, but you can see them out there now eating their breakfast. My boarder had an extra blanket that Luna is wearing, and then that one Melanie let me borrow, Sugar's wearing. So I gave them a wheelbarrow full of hay and my goats as well. So I'll go out there again later and give them more. The biggest thing, like during snowstorms and stuff, I know a lot of people like that come to my channel have questions about stuff like this because you're new horse owners. And the biggest thing like with snowstorms like this is, for one, having a wind block. That's the biggest thing in like blizzards or even just cold weather in general, is the wind. If your horses can't get out of the wind, they're going to be a lot colder than if they can get out of the wind. I don't generally blanket my horses. Like I said, my horses go pretty much all winter naked and they're totally fine. I'm not a big blanketer, but I don't mind doing it in this instance if I have them. But I also have horses out right now that are naked. Hazel and Oakley and Mesa. Hazel and Oakley, for one, are my project horses. I don't think I could get a blanket on them. Definitely not Hazel. Maybe Oakley if we worked at it for a while, but definitely not Hazel. And then Mesa doesn't have a blanket. But they're doing fine right now. As long as they have a windbreak where they can get out of the wind or a shelter, they should be, for the most part, okay. The second biggest thing is food access. So horses keep warm by fermenting hay in their gut. So the more that they eat, the more that their body is working and digesting and burning those calories, the warmer they're going to be. So having a round bale out there for them to just eat on all day is ideal. Since, like I said, I can't get a round bale out to Sugar and Luna, I'm going to be taking them hay multiple times today. So having food access is a huge part of how horses stay warm and how their bodies function. So even if you don't have a windbreak, definitely keep feeding them. Don't limit their access to hay. Even if your horse is fat, I know it sucks to see like a fat horse eating all day long, but it is truly how their body is going to stay warm. Luckily, I live in the middle of this timber forest, so we don't get a lot of wind in here at all. So we're supposed to get like 50-mile-an-hour gusts today. So not sustained winds, but gusts of wind. And the tree cover that we have here really helps break that up, so it's not near as bad. So that's why I'm not like, shaking in my boots for those girls over there, because I know we're not going to get the amount of wind that, we get outside the timber. But overall, that's pretty much how I prepare them. Make sure they have water. Obviously, if your horse is going to be eating a lot of hay today, they need to have access to water. But otherwise, yeah, we'll check on them after a while when I go take them more food. All right, guys, it's been about 3 hours since I last went out and fed the horses. So I'm going to go out and take Sugar and Luna some more hay. And fill their hay nets. I'm probably going to do a combo of filling their slow feed hay nets as well as just giving them hay on the ground. So yeah, bundling up. It's a lot windier out than it was this morning. I can hear it in the house. So I'm sure it's freezing. All right, these two have some snow on their back. Not to worry. I will explain a little bit more of that when I get inside, but I've got Sugar and Luna's hay nets, so I'm going to fill them up quick. All right, guys, I just got inside. It's actually not quite as cold out as I thought. Sorry, I'm going to brush my hair quick because it's all tangly now from the wind and the snow, but it's not too windy either. I mean, there's kind of some breeze coming through, but it's not too bad outside yet. So I just gave the girls their hay in their hay nets, and you know, once it gets like really cold out tomorrow or later tonight, I will just give it to them on the ground. But anywho, I wanted to talk a little bit about Hazel and Oakley and having that blanket of snow on their back, because if you're a new horse owner or this might be your first winter, it's gonna be very tempting to like want to blanket or want to panic because, you know, you see all that snow piling up on your horse and you think, God, they must be so cold. They've got all that snow on them. Why aren't they under the shelter? I need to put a blanket on them. And I just wanted to bring it up because there is absolutely no reason to panic. The blanket of snow that is accumulating across your horse's back and even sometimes on their neck is actually acting the same way as a regular blanket would act. So if you don't have access to a blanket, or in my case, can't blanket them yet, that snow is actually going to help keep the horses warm because it's creating a layer between their body, and then the snow on top of it is keeping a little bit of an insulated layer in between the snow, and your horse's back is going to stay a lot warmer because their body heat can't just escape into the air. The snow is actually keeping their body heat on their body. So it's acting the same way as a horse blanket would act. Even though it looks worse and you might feel sorry for your horse for having to carry that snow around, it's actually doing more good than it is doing harm to them. So don't panic. And honestly, other than just going out and giving them a little bit more hay every 3 to 4 hours, that's about all that we're going to be able to do until this storm passes. So once it passes, we'll be good to go. But other than that, I'm just going to keep an eye on everybody. And like I said, keep taking them out some hay. But I hope everybody is staying warm through this. I hope all of you new horse owners are getting through it. Try not to panic, try not to stress out. Your horses know how to take care of themselves and they will be okay. So anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure to check out the description box down below where you can find my other social medias, including my Buy Me a Coffee. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.